Climate change is having some unexpected impact around the world, from affecting growth, sex changes in animals to affecting the state of wine. Climate change is said to be the major reason for these changes that we are witnessing, showing the adverse effects. The change in weather conditions also started impacting air travel, making flights a lot bumpier, lightning strikes more frequent. Let's now take a look at some of the major changes that are taking place due to a warming planet. The bearded dragon is a lizard that's native to Australia, and due to the rising temperatures, the sex of its embryos is widely affected. In fact, according to the report in Smithsonian magazine, when temperature in the nest rises above 32 degrees Celsius, the eggs with male sex chromosomes end up developing as female. And the increase in female population is a major concern among the scientists that the males could become increasingly rare as the temperatures continue to rise. And this could even leave the entire species at risk of extinction. Australian lizards are not the only ones that are facing the heat. Warmer temperatures are also not working well for goats. Goats residing in the Italian Alps are shrinking beyond their normal size. According to a report in Science Daily, the Alpine mountain goat now weighs an average of 25% less than in the 1980s. And this is a matter of high concern. Because of their shrinking weight, smaller goats will need less food, due to which these goats will spend most of their time resting and avoid overheating, eventually making smaller goats more prone to a frozen death. This year, major wildfires from Spain to California's famous Napa Valley destroyed vineyards in many areas, and wine lovers surely know that heat is never good for producing wine. Being sensitive to temperature, grapes tend to rot or fail to ripen if the conditions are not quite right. Due to the wildfires, the grapes somehow survived the heat, but the way the taste changed did not go unnoticed, resulting in increased alcohol content in wine. The heat is leading to a burning taste and reducing quality, the flavors, aromas. According to a recent study, by 2050, climate change will lead to 73% reduction of land areas around the world that are suitable for growing wine. Because air circulation patterns are becoming less predictable because of climate change, due to which air travel has now become bumpier, turbulence being and becoming the most important cause of air accidents. The U.S. National Transportation Safety Board reporting that due to the increase in turbulence, 65% of the passengers suffered injuries on aeroplanes. Another major consequence of climate change is lightning. Lightning strikes hit the earth around 8 million times a day, but that number could rise significantly as global warming continues to accelerate. In a study conducted by Inside Climate News, it was reported that climate change is making the air warmer, which then allows it to hold more moisture. Both these factors are responsible for increased thunderstorms. For many people, holidays in the snow are a part of the celebrations towards the end of the year, alongside Christmas trees and fireworks. As global warming continues to make its presence felt, Switzerland's white slopes are becoming increasingly rare now. According to researchers at the University of Basel, as global warming is progressing, Switzerland's largest ski resorts will remain snow reliable with technical snowmaking by the year 2100. Calling the situation alarming, glaciologists describe the glacier's overall situation as extreme. According to various study reports, Switzerland glaciers lose around 2% volume annually. But this year, the glaciers have lost an average of 6.2% of their ice. With no guarantee of a white Christmas, the use of technical snow can indeed guarantee a 100-day ski season in the higher parts of the region. But businesses are likely to be tight during the Christmas holidays in coming decades, with the weather often not cold enough to enjoy skiing. Most of the world's mountain glaciers are retreating due to climate change, but those in the European Alps are suffering the most. Skiing Alps are now warming at about 0.3 degrees Celsius a decade, which is twice as fast in comparison to the global average. And to continue survival, some ski resorts resort to use water for snowmaking. A maximum of 200 million litres can be withdrawn annually for this purpose. If climate change continues to increase, this source of water will last until the middle of the century, because of which new sources will have to be exploited, leading to extensive use of natural resources.